is a distinct honor for me to address this closing ceremony of the post-election conference held under the compelling theme, Dialoguing for a Stronger Democracy and Social Cohesion. I commend the organizers and participants for their tireless efforts and deep reflection over the past few days. As mandated by Article 35(6) of our 1992 Constitution, the state is enjoined to actively promote the integration of the peoples of Ghana and prohibit discrimination and prejudice on the grounds of place of origin, circumstances of birth, ethnic origin, gender, or religion. This constitutional obligation goes to the heart of national unity and peaceful coexistence, which are the bedrock of our democracy. I've often said that peace is indispensable to national development, like salt is indispensable to a good soup. Without peace, we cannot create jobs, we cannot expand opportunities, we cannot improve education, we cannot attract investment or build a just society. This is why our founding president, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and successive presidents after him made the pursuit of peace and national unity a central pillar of their governance. In this spirit, during the recent inauguration of the new governing board of the National Peace Council, I emphasized the continuing importance of their role in safeguarding Ghana's peace before, during, and after elections. Dr. Nkrumah's commitment to peaceful, non-violent pathways to change remains relevant even today. Indeed, in a world increasingly plagued by instability and polarization, Ghana must hold fast to the principles of tolerance, dialogue, and peaceful dispute resolution. The 2024 Global Peace Index ranks Ghana 55th globally out of 163 countries, a 4-place drop from our 2023 position. While we retain 4th place in sub-Saharan Africa, we remain number 1 as the most peaceful country in West Africa. It is a wake-up call, a signal that we must be more vigilant, proactive, and committed to addressing the root causes of discord in our society. The government, in collaboration with the National Peace Council and civil society, has implemented a range of interventions to deepen national consensus, strengthen conflict prevention mechanisms, and foster public trust in the institutions that underpin our democracy, especially those responsible for elections, investigations, and prosecution of electoral offenses. Elections are by nature high-stake events. They are contests of ideas and ideologies, often influenced by deeply held convictions and competing visions for national development. While Ghana once again demonstrated its democratic resilience in the 2024 elections, culminating in a largely peaceful transfer of power, we cannot ignore that the process was marred by isolated acts of violence in some constituencies. Let me use this platform to unequivocally condemn these acts of violence and call for swift accountability for the perpetrators. I requested that the IGP expedite investigations into these acts of electoral violence and bring the perpetrators to justice. The Attorney General is also working on a report to be presented to Cabinet for adequate compensation to be paid to victims and relatives of those affected by the violence. Let me take this opportunity to commend the Electoral Commission, our security services, civil society organizations, political parties, and the electorate for their collective role in ensuring that Ghana's democratic credentials remain intact after the 2024 election. But we must go further. Our political differences must never become tools for division, mistrust, or violence. The disbandment of party vigilante groups through the passage of the Vigilantism and Related Offences Act 2019, Act 999, was a step in the right direction, and it has reduced politically motivated violence to some extent. The National Peace Council and its partners have built upon this legal framework to roll out public education campaigns, strengthen the capacity of electoral management bodies, and mobilize youth and civil society actors to promote peace before, during, and after elections. Nonetheless, violence still thrives when grievances are left unresolved, when institutions are perceived to be biased, and when political discourse becomes toxic. We must confront these challenges boldly. We must not sweep issues under the carpet. We must investigate how authentic ballot papers of the Electoral Commission and other electoral material fall into unauthorized hands during general elections. The future we seek cannot be built on division. It requires unity of purpose, respect for diversity, and constructive engagement across party lines, religious beliefs, and ethnic identities. This administration prioritizes inclusive governance, respect for the rule of law, and a culture of listening. No nation can prosper in an atmosphere of fear, suspicion, and exclusion. This national dialogue, bringing together political parties, religious and social sector actors, is timely and necessary because through dialogue we cultivate mutual understanding, we reduce tensions, and create shared commitments toward the Ghana we all desire. I urge all participants here today to rise above partisanship, reaffirm our shared destiny as Ghanaians, and rekindle the spirit of national service, whether we wear red, blue, green, or any other color. We must remember that we all stand under one flag, the red, gold, green, with a black star for hope and unity. As this conference draws to a close, I charge you to ensure that the outcomes of your deliberations do not remain within these walls. The themes you have engaged with electoral integrity and trust building, post-election violence, misinformation and disinformation, accountability, governance, youth engagement, and media responsibility are all central to the health and future of our democracy. And it's my hope that your recommendations will be formally submitted to the appropriate institutions, including the ongoing Constitutional Review Committee for study and implementation. Ghana must continuously improve its democratic architecture, not just through elections, but through deliberate reforms that reflect the aspirations of our people. In conclusion, peace building is not an event. It is a journey, a perpetual process that requires continuous effort, vigilance, and sacrifice. And as the great Nelson Mandela once said, great anger and violence can never build a nation. Let us leave here today with a renewed conviction. Let us reject the politics of hate. Let us empower our young people to believe in dialogue over violence, cooperation over conflict, and service over self-interest. As President of the Republic, I reaffirm my unwavering commitment to strengthening our democracy, preserving our peace, and upholding the dignity of every Ghanaian. Let this dialogue be a turning point, a new chapter of healing, cooperation, and shared purpose. And let me stand and assure you that I'll do everything in my strength and my power to ensure that the recommendations of the National Constitutional Review Committee are implemented. Finally, I thank you for your patriotism, your wisdom, and for your participation in this all-important dialogue. May God bless us all. May God bless our beloved nation, Ghana. Thank you very much.